This semester, you'll begin learning how to conduct online legal research through a series of Lexis Advance videos and training sessions. Becoming a proficient researcher on Lexis Advance will help you succeed in your legal writing course and prepare you for the type of research you'll need to do for your future employer. This is Sarah Bigler, and I've taught Lexis Advance research at the University of Minnesota for enough years that I've seen Chris Smith and his barbecue sauce company go through a lot of legal troubles. Chris Smith's litigation history is extensive here at the University of Minnesota. Through the years, he's had legal difficulties with various distributors, producers, and consumers of his barbecue sauce. He's had employment contract disputes, exploding bottles of barbecue sauce, and even difficulties with some illegal peppers. Now, it seems even in retirement, he's gotten himself into another predicament. In this new case, there's a non-compete clause within a lease that's at issue. In your assignment, you will determine whether this covenant is enforceable, and if so, whether the lease was breached. In order to do this, you need to determine whether the business Barba Bill intends to operate has as its principal business the sale of barbecued meats or pork products of any kind. Whether, by renting to Barba Bill, Jamal Stover of Stover's Market breached the lease with Chris Smith, and whether Smith violated Wilkes-Barre City Code of Ordinances, Section 10.3. You have been provided with 6 cases, 2 restatement provisions, a city ordinance, and a dictionary definition to complete this assignment. The purpose of this video is to show you how you could have found those sources, to begin teaching you the process of completing a legal research assignment. In addition to finding these resources, the videos will also lead you to explanatory materials and sample legal arguments, which will be helpful to you as you write your own legal explanations and arguments for class. In this video, I'll teach you how to run a search on Lexis Advance, we'll walk through a sample case, and you'll learn how to find relevant secondary sources. To access Lexis Advance, go to lawschool.lexisnexis.com and sign in with your ID and password. You can click the checkbox to remember your sign-on information for quick access into Lexis Advance. Once you're on the Law School LexisNexis homepage, you have access to many resources that will help you throughout law school. To get into the research system, click Go to Lexis Advance. To conduct a search on Lexis Advance, in the red search bar, you can enter a case name, a citation, a question, a phrase, or search terms. The red search bar is used to conduct all your research on Lexis Advance. For example, if you wanted to retrieve a case that you need to read for class, you would enter the case name or citation. This is one of the most common tasks performed by law students, as many students choose to access their cases on Lexis so that they can read the case briefs and headnotes which explain the holdings or rules within the case. Let's say you would like to retrieve the Carousel Snack Bars case. You could enter in the party names separated by a V, and as you can see, as I'm typing, the system will suggest the case names that might be relevant to my search. So from here, I could click into the case name directly from the link. Alternatively, you could enter a citation into the red search bar. For example, you could enter 439 F2nd 280. Notice that you don't need capitalization or punctuation to run the search, only the correct volume, reporter, and page number of the case. Then click on the search icon to retrieve the case. After retrieving a case on Lexis Advance, you'll find the case name and citation at the top of the page. If you begin to scroll down, you'll find the case summary. This is a brief of the case that's been written by a skilled attorney editor. Reading the case summary first before you read the court's opinion will help you determine the case's relevancy to your research and help you better understand the court's ruling. Then, beneath the case summary, you'll find the LexisNexis headnotes. These are all the important rules or holdings that have been extracted from your case, organized by legal topic. If you find a headnote legal topic that's directly on point to your research, you can click on that topic and then select Get Documents in order to expand your research and find other cases discussing that legal topic. If you would like to find the direct quotation for any of the rules from the case, simply click on the blue down arrow at the left of the headnote category to jump to that exact same language within the case. If you wanted to quote this text for your research, you can use your cursor to highlight that text and then click Copy Advanced. You will want to select the standard citation format and then click Apply. And then if you scroll down, you will see the case name and correct pinpoint cite in the standard citation format, and you could then copy and paste this into your class assignment, notes, or research outline, ensuring that you're properly citing to the case. To go back up to the list of headnotes, I can click on the up arrow at the bottom right of the screen or click on the blue up arrow. Then beneath the list of headnotes, you'll find the full text of the court's opinion. If this is an important case for a class or the research you're conducting, you may want to save a copy of it. You can do so by clicking on the folder icon at the top left of the page. LexisNexis provides free printing to law students. Select the LexisNexis printer to use the free printer located in the law school library. Now that you know how to retrieve an individual case on Lexis Advance and the case briefs that are available to you, let's look at how to run a general search. You can enter a new search by entering terms in the search bar at the top of the page. Or you can click on Lexis Advance Research to get back to the home page. Let's say you're looking to research covenants within leases for your assignment. Simply enter search terms in the red search bar. For example, covenant, lease. The most efficient way to conduct research on Lexis Advance is to run a broad search across all content or everything. This will ensure you retrieve all results that you might need and won't miss any critical content. I purposefully want to retrieve a large number of documents, so I make sure I have everything I need, and then I can narrow my results from there. On the results page, you'll see that this search has retrieved cases, statutes, secondary materials, and much more. I would have everything I need to fully research this topic. The first step is to select your source category from the drop-down menu. Anytime that you are researching a new legal concept, it's important to start with secondary sources. To do that, simply click on the Secondary Materials link. This will provide a list of all secondary sources on this topic, ranked by relevancy. As you can see, the first document on the cite list is directly on point to our assignment. This is an ALR, or American Law Report, which is a legal encyclopedia. Opening this document, you could read through this secondary source and find background information and explanations of the laws and rules, plus links to important cases. In fact, in this document, you would find links to the Great A&PT, Carousel, Gralka, and Rudner's Market cases. So all you would have needed to do was run a broad search on your topic, then click into secondary materials to find those important cases. We've retrieved a large number of secondary sources on our topic, but we can easily narrow our results to the best documents using the filters in the left column. One way to narrow the results is to choose a specific type of secondary source under category. There are 5 types of secondary sources that are frequently used by law students: law reviews and journals, treatises, jurisprudence, ALR, and legal encyclopedias, practice guides, and restatements. For the purposes of this demonstration, let's find a Pennsylvania treatise that discusses a restrictive covenant against competition. First, I'll select treatises under category. Then, under jurisdiction, I'll select Pennsylvania. And finally, I can narrow my results by entering additional search terms under Search Within Results. For example, narrowing to documents that contain restrictive covenant against competition. I've now quickly narrowed my results to very relevant documents, including number 4 on this cite list, which contains the legal background for restrictive covenants against competition within commercial leases in Pennsylvania. Opening this document, you can see that this is also a great resource that references both Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company and Carousel snack bars, providing succinct legal explanations of these cases for you. You've now seen that by retrieving your cases on Lexis Advance, you have access to case briefs written by attorney editors and legal headnotes which extract the rules from the cases. And you now know the most efficient ways to run a search on Lexis Advance to find secondary sources. By accessing secondary sources on Lexis Advance, you can read concise legal explanations and analysis of the law to help you write your own rule explanations and structure the legal arguments for your class assignments. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or any of the student representatives at the school. Now put these search techniques into practice by taking the quiz. You must complete the quiz in order to receive credit for class. Thank you.